Let's do the Dodge Durango review. Mr. Mars had a chance to drive that.
And I was really surprised when the 2025 Dodge Durango showed up in the driveway. For one thing, I was pleasantly surprised that they're still building it. And at least haven't lost everything. They've still got a little bit of performance in their veins somewhere. And this is the Dodge Durango. This is the 20th anniversary premium all-wheel drive version. Now, there are 10 trim levels listed on this thing. I'm not going to go through all 10 of them. Take my word for it. We were the 7th from the bottom. So we were pretty well equipped, but not fully all the way up to the top. And it's a full-size 3-row SUV. Now, I say it that way because it's kind of a tweener. It's a small full-size or it's a big mid-size. I can't find anything on Stellantis that actually says what they categorize it as, but several places refer to it as its full-size, several refer to it as a mid-size. It don't.
It don't?
It don't. It don't say.
I don't think that's proper English, but go ahead.
Well, anyway.
Right.
So we're going to go with that. 3-row SUV.
Let me see your window sticker. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
and it seats 6 people. So we had the 6-piece person setting. Now, on the outside of it, you're going to find LED lighting all the way around, including the automatic headlights, auto-leveling headlights, which I really like the way some of this automatic stuff has gone. And with the headlights, it has the black trim package on it, including the roof rails and the badging. And it had the Hellcat-style performance hood, with the end scoop and the air extractors. And it looked really good, and that's the first thing you think of is, oh, it's a Hellcat. No, it's not. So it has multifunction fold-away mirrors. What has it got here?
Fine print.
I can't read that.
Standard SUV. Body on frame, I assume.
So what is a standard? Is that mid-size?
According to the government, it's a standard SUV. Well, it's probably a large SUV in the government size.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I don't like I like the mid-size, full-size, compact.
They don't do it. No, they don't do it that way.
I know.
Unless they're going to get into
depends on what the marketing people want it to be.
Subcompact, compact, that sort of thing. No, this is a standard. So a standard would be about the size of a Tahoe or a Suburban.
See, to me, those are full size. And if you look, at some places, they call them full size.
Okay. Well, this is a standard size.
Okay. Standard size. We're going to have to figure out what a standard size is, Jeffrey.
I'm holding the video, so go ahead.
So we also had, like I said, the mirrors. We had the power sunroof, got a power liftgate on it. And we were rolling on some special 20x10 brass monkey wheels. Now, this brass monkey is another special edition they've come out with.
You can't say that.
That's against the law.
You can't say brass monkey on the radio.
You can't do that.
Why?
Well, because it has other connotations.
Oh.
Monkey shine, all
well,
that.
during the commercial, you can tell me what that is, but let's not go there now. So, and when we get to the inside of it, we had the SRT performance seats on it because this is part of the SRT family. We had the premium industrial premium instrument panel, which is 10.1. I can't read my own writing.
Well, you can't
10.1 touchscreen with the Uconnect 5 system, and it works really good. Like we've always talked about the Uconnect system. There's a couple of places, and I think that's a problem with the screen, to where you have to touch it a couple of times. But once it connects, it really goes to it quick, and I've always liked it. We had the heated and ventilated front seats. We had the second row captain's chairs, which is what makes it a 6-passenger. And the second row chairs are also heated. The third row is easier to get into with the captain's chairs because they fold up a lot better and they'll fold forward a whole lot easier to make it easier for the kiddos to get into the back. Then we had the 19-speaker Hardin Carman premium audio system with a subwoofer, and it really sounded well. Of course, I like listening to the motor on it, so I didn't turn it up that much.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Buffett.
A little bit of both.
Both? Both what?
Country
Rock
and Western.
Roll. Yeah.
God.
Under the hood, speaking of which,
I need to go lay down.
I was really glad they still have it. The 5.7-liter V8 HEMI. Now, this is not the Hellcat, although the Hellcat's still available for $25. I guess they had some leftovers. 360 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque.
They forgot that they offered one, and they just haven't gotten to kill it yet.
That's it.
Yeah. Somebody snuck it out the door. It's got the 8-speed automatic that's pretty well standard across all their vehicles, so it's got plenty of power and plenty of torque. So this thing is rated with the tow package to tow 8,700 pounds. So you can carry your big RV, your big boat. It'll tow quite a bit. However, the EPA says in the city you should look for about 14, on the highway about 22, and combined 17.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. I got 16 the week I was driving it. So I was pretty happy with that. But again, we're out on the highway quite a bit. And it does have the sport suspension. So, and it's got several different modes. You have the sport mode, the track mode, the tow mode, the snow mode. And it does come...
A la mode.
A la mode.
A la mode.
That's if you go to San Antonio. It does have the flat run tires on it, which I was a little thinking. I've never been a fan of flat runs.
Run flat. Yeah.
Run flats. Damn. And
Theoretically.
because they're always rough.
Theoretically.
And I've never liked it. But with the suspension that this thing's got, it's got a sports suspension on it, but you really don't notice that it's the run flat tires. Mm-hmm. So
It's just a stiffer ride.
it is.
Yeah.
But they kind of blend in, I guess is what I'm saying. It is a heavier vehicle because it is a big SUV. I think if you were out on a road course or something, you really notice it. But driving around town, driving around on the highway, it's a very pleasant vehicle to drive. Other than you're in a little bit larger vehicle.
I can't wait for Kimberly Schultz to listen to this. Kimberly, we love you. Never mind.
I'm gonna have to edit it a little bit. So the base model price on the Durango is $43,590, which I didn't think was bad at all. The base trim price for the 20th anniversary premium all-wheel drive is, 20th anniversary is $54,495. However, with some of the options that we had on here, which there's a whole lot of them as far
Here we go.
A bunch of things like black brake calipers. I thought was kind of strange, but it's part of the black trim package. $72,460 for the MSRP. Which, if you start looking across some of the things, again, I really didn't find anything in the midsize SUV that I thought compared to it because of the performance. But if you look at the Kia Telluride, it starts at $37,585 versus the Durango at $43,500, or the Mazda CX-90 at $37,845. However, if you step up and look at the little bit other side of it, the Chevy Tahoe, and consider it a standard vehicle, standard size SUV, well, that thing's going to start at $60,000 versus the $43,000. So it's kind of, to me, it's kind of a tweener. But when you package the performance aspects to it, I personally think there's not much you're going to compare it to.
So if you got the Hellcat motor in this thing, you're probably looking at close to $100,000.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Probably
that.
so.
Yeah.
Probably. Another 20 tacked on it for the motor, if not more. Maybe they give you a discount if you're buying the last Hellcats.
And what we talked about earlier, what's the gas guzzler tax too, probably.
The Hellcat.
Yeah, the Hellcat.
Yep, probably so. Yes, as a matter of fact, I know there is, because I remember from the last time I had one, I was surprised that it was that much, considering it would get 20 miles to the gallon out on the highway.
Ooh.
But the problem is nobody drives it that way because they got their foot off it.
Not in Nederland, no.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the Dodge Durango 2025.
Thank you, and thank you, Dodge Motor Company and Kimberly Schultz. We appreciate it.
Thank you.